Okay, hi everybody. I am Cheeky, and I'm here to explain to you how I read the Thoth Deck. Now, 35 years ago, I was a church Bible thumper. I used to go to church like 3 times a week, and I was asking the pastor questions after the end of the ceremony. And I was told if I asked the pastor one more question, I would get kicked out of church. So me, being who I am, asked the pastor another question. Like, when Jesus walked on water, wasn't he walking on a sand dune? So I got kicked out of the church. So I went to a candle shop, and I was exploring tarot cards, and I wanted to know which deck was made for me. So it was this one, the Thoth Deck. Now, I did my research, and Aleister Crowley and his wife, when they got married, they went on a honeymoon. And when he was dreaming, every day that he woke up from a dream, he explained what his dream was about. So his wife made cards to represent what his dream was. So I wanted to know how to read these cards, because the book seemed so confusing. And so what I did was I would take the cards and I would shuffle them. I would shuffle them like so, or however you like to shuffle. And then I would spread them out, and then I would pick 7 cards. Okay? After I picked 7 cards, I would shuffle them. And then I would ask the universe about my day or how my day was going to be. And then I would take the cards and I would flip them, like so. See, let me show you. And to me, it really doesn't matter if they were in reverse. I would just spread them out like so, and I would let my whole day go. And at the end of the day, I would look at the cards and translate them to how I felt that what the cards really represented to me, because the book was so confusing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread these cards out, and then I'm going to explain to you how I learned what the cards represent. Okay? Okay, first is the past. This one is talking about defeat, fear of defeat. Fear of defeat is irrational in nature, meaning it doesn't really necessarily reflect on any real situation. So for today and the year 2020, because everything is changing, this card represents an illusion that's going on. Okay? That's what defeat means to me. An illusion. Now, the second card is the present. This card here, the devil. Now, the devil really doesn't mean, well, I guess it does mean that. It's talking about you have people around you that are demonizing you, talking bad about you, trying to make you out to be the devil. Now, if you want to, you can laugh and joke around with them. That way they can get to know you as a person. If not, you can push them off to the side, and that'll make room for somebody new to come into your life. That's the present. Future. Now, this card here, Queen of Swords, to me, means like you're repeating the same things day in and day out. But this time you're going to do it with a little bit more awareness. You're going to try to make a game out of it. Try to make it fun. That's the future. What to do about your situation. It's talking about how you yearn for someone of the same mind, the same outlook. You want someone that's just like you, that you can communicate with on a spiritual level. Okay? Energies around you. Now, the pleasure card, to me, represents flirting, fun, just a lot of flirting, pleasure, enjoying life. Past, present, future, what to do. Energies around you. Energies around you. Success. Do what you plan on doing, because the moment promises victory and success. Okay? And the hopes and fears. That's the next one. It's talking about fear. This one, when I see a bad card or a sad card, this is what you're fearing. So it's talking about depression. See the cups, how everything's swamped over. So this one's talking about being depressed. And it has to talk about swamped, unclear thinking, partying, isolation, aggression. It's like it has to do with your present situation. And how do you settle, or how do you change your present situation? I draw another card for this one. Any negative cards, I draw another card for. Or you can draw 3 cards to clarify what this depression is about. But it's in the hopes and fears, so I'm not worried about it. And the outcome, which is the last, it's talking about, you know what's going to happen. You can predict what's going to happen. You have access to your intuitive powers and like intuition, your third eye. And that comes from being quiet, alone, into yourself. So that's how I read this card. Now, we can draw 7 more and see what else is going on. Better yet, let's have fun. Let's do something for the collective. Universe. I always ask the universe. I take 3 deep breaths. I center myself. For a woman, it's an inch below your belly button. And there you will collect your energies and feel the swirl of the energies and just feel centered and calm your mind. So let's do a reading for the collective here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sometimes I don't even think. I just pick the cards while I'm asking a question. And I mix these up. Okay, let's see what we have here. The past. Present. Future. What to do. Energies around you. What you hope for. And the outcome. Okay. For the collective. The past is talking about being creative, doing something creative, a highly form of creative energy. And as you're being creative, thoughts, plans, and ideas are going to come to you. Like, that's how you get your information, through your creativity. The Fool is the creativity card. The present is talking about, this card here to me represents communicate. It's talking about communicating through letters, emails, telephone. The ball is in your court to communicate. That's what this card means to me. Okay, future. Prince of Swords. This card to me means how you're clearly moving towards your goal. And you don't need to worry because you have a group of people here that are going to help you move towards your goal because you can't do it alone. Now, see how he has the sword and he's chopping through this crystal wall because he clearly sees his goal. But it's saying that he doesn't need to worry because there's a group of people there that are going to help him move towards this goal. See these group of people right here? All right, so there's people there to help you. What to do about your situation? There's your happy love relationships. It's talking about the 2 of Cups. What to do? Energies around you. It's talking about the Queen of Swords. Oh, the Queen of Disc. I'm sorry. Okay, the Queen of Disc to me represents, it says you've been dragged through the mud, you've come a long way, you've arrived at a more fruitful surroundings, and you need to devote some time to your health, your body, and your physical needs. See how she's sitting on the pineapple? And she's looking back at her past and how she's been put through a lot of shit. And it says she's holding the world in her hands. And see those horns coming from her head? She's an old soul. She's like been through it. And lessons that she's learned. And she's holding her staff. She's got the Aries ram sitting right there. And she's like sitting there and working on herself and looking back at all the crap she's been through. Okay? Past, present, future, what to do, energies around you. And the hopes and fears, this is abundance. See, it's talking about like 3 people or a group of people. You need to let them know you love them and care about them because they need to hear it from you. And the outcome. This card here, the Chariot, to me means how, see, he's sitting in a chariot. He's in a meditative state. He's ready to move because he's got the Wheel of Fortune spinning in his hand, but he's just not moving. So basically, this card to me means that there's a project or something waiting for you to set in motion. And you were sidetracked because you were going to work on this project, and it's a great idea, and it's going to make you a lot of money, but you pushed it off to the side because something else came in. And you were like, oh, this is going to make me such a good amount of money and I can't wait, I'm so excited. Then you went, oh, what's this over here? Now you know this project is sitting here collecting dust. All you have to do is pick it up, dust it off, and start working on it. So basically, there's a project or something waiting for you to set in motion. And you need to get started on it. Okay, I'll be back to explain more cards. Thank you.